Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Shinigami doing another pro cast here for you. This one's going to be ZVP on Delta Quadrant. The game was listed as WELonerPrime over here as the Red Terran, and Moon something O's up in lowercase and Moonglade over here on the left as the Purple Zerg. Yeah. I did my own Silver League cast on Monday, I believe it was. So today being Wednesday, February 2nd. Hey, today is Groundhog's Day. Happy Groundhog's Day, everybody. Maybe we'll have a crazy match here. Downloaded this replay off StarCraft2Replays.com and was very popular, very high recommendations. So I'm going to go ahead and cast it here. Should be an interesting game. Let me hide that over on the right in case you didn't look at the time yet. If you did, oops. If you didn't, yay. And I'm trying to work on my casting, so I'm going to set up some location hotkeys here down at the bottom of the ramp and the bottom of the ramp. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, so let's see what we got going on. We got coming out drones, overlords looking around, scouting going around. He's scouted out. How has he scouted out? He hasn't scouted out the entire base yet. And he's just now getting a scout. WELoner getting a scout into the Zerg base. And the overlord coming over, hanging dangerously close to the Terran base. Marine comes out. Won't necessarily get killed, but will be in a little bit of danger. And we got the drone picking away at the SCV. Trying to destroy the SCV before he gets the building complete. And the hurt one goes away. Fresh one comes out. Chases the drone away. Spawning pool finally going down. And there we go. First Marine's out already. Hopefully he doesn't see this guy right here. More drones coming. This is the attack of the drones, I guess. Economy is kind of hurting. There we go. It comes back up. I guess he was just up because of mules. Yep. Where are his SCVs? His SCVs are coming with... Oh, jeez. We got some Foxer crap going on here. Here comes the SCVs with, I think, 4 Marines. Micro, trying to micro. Kills off some Zerglings, kills off some drones, comes back in. The spine crawler comes up. The drones come off the line. More Zerglings coming. And he's going to retreat. And the reason the Terran, I think, can do that is because of the mules. They can supplement their resources with throwing mules out there. But the Terran player is going to retreat. His Marines built up. Still just a spawning pool for the Zerg player, but he is on 2 base, so hopefully we'll see the production increase coming out of him. Only 13 drones. A couple got killed off in that attack, not really too many. Marines coming out. More Marines. Got a good Zergling count going on here. Not enough to deal with a Marine Ball, of course. Marine Ball will just tear right through that as long as they can stay grouped and don't let the Zerglings get us around. And here comes the SCVs again. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this strategy. But a lot of people are, you know. I mean, SCVs can fight. They do have the ability. But you lose just so much income. And the Lings get on the Marines. Can they kill them? Hey, the Zerglings kill off the Marines. Is exactly what you didn't want to happen. You don't want to let the Zerglings get a surround on the Marines, because then they're hitting all of your Marines at the same time, and your Marines just aren't as effective. And they clog up the ramp. SCV's absorbing damage. Zerglings get repelled. And the Zergling's going to hang out here. So map control has just switched. Terran player had map control with his Marines out there, but now the Zergling player has pushed the control all the way to here. Terran player cannot escape at the moment. And second base, I'd like to see more drones, but he's had to build a lot of Zerglings to stay alive due to the Terran aggression. Terran aggression with bringing the SCVs out so often. Had to have a lot of Zerglings. Hey, they found the Overlord, and the Overlord is not going to die. Oh man, 24 hit points left. Very nice. And it looks like we got a SCV putting the command center up over here. Marines are going to come destroy the rock pile. Very hard to hold this expansion, so I'm really impressed with the Zerg players. Zerg's done well to take this. I like to think if the Terran player went a different build, the Zerg player probably wouldn't have done as well. If he would have went straight into a tank Marine Marauder ball, the Zerg player would definitely be in trouble. And gonna take the gold expansion. Rocks are almost down. Rocks are almost down here. Just now researching Ling speed. Bailing's Nest almost complete. Bailing's Nest just finished. Rocks go down. Zerglings come out. Banelings. Baneling's probably going to be morphing in here any second. Keeping his minerals resources really low, using up both gas and minerals really evenly. As the Terran player is a little bit oversaturated on minerals, as opposed to gas. Not as well even of a spread as the Zerg player, but pretty close. And now the Zerg player is over on gas. So building another hatchery down at the Gold Expo. Finally got a factory coming out from Terran player. Still Marines, still Marines. No support buildings on these two barracks. So that means his Marines have no upgrades. So there is no stim pack. He won't be able to run away from Bailings when they do finally get morphed in. And what do we got here? Evolution chamber going down. So going to be upgrading his ground units. Centrifugal hooks being researched. No creep expansion. No creep expansion whatsoever. Has not spread the goo at all. Yeah, no goo anywhere. Just at the bases. So that's a disadvantage. The more goo, the better for the Zerg. It's never a bad thing to have goo. Spire coming out now that the layer's up. Doesn't seem like he's got a lot of workers. He's got 42 harvesters, but they're spread out. He doesn't have. He's got most of his saturation there. See, that looks like a normal saturation there. These look kind of thin. They look very thin. Spire's almost completed now. Terran players mining away, ecoing up. One Zergling over here to keep an eye on the Terran player to know when he moves out. Siege mode almost researched. One tank on the field. And another command center by the Terran player, so he's going to be going for his third base, as the Zerg already has 3. Our Spire is complete, and we've got 7 mutas on our way to the field. The first of the mutas. Let's see what kind of scouting Alright, so he doesn't know about the second base, he doesn't know about any of the tech structures, and he doesn't know about the third base. So scouting on the part of the Terran player has been very, very laxed, as the Zerg player does know about all his stuff. So here we go, we got some Muta harass coming in. Takes out an SCV, very nice. Hey, you know what? One SCV, that's fine. All the Marines running around. We got 5 more mutas coming to the field. Level 1 upgrade on them. I think we got some banelings building yet. No banelings building. He's had that baneling nest for a while and hasn't built anything, even though centrifugal hooks is complete. And takes that out without losing a muta. Very nice micro. There we go. 7 banelings coming to the field. The Marines come in. Fly away. They fly away, and the Terran player pushes out down his ramp, builds a couple of barracks, a turret, and is going to be moving his command center down there. So his third base is going to be in action. Finally got Stimpack researching. Mutas moving around the field. More mutas. Zerglings and banelings rolling on in. Doesn't want to let these 2 bunkers get completed, but these Marines are probably going to prevent anything. Wow, really? No, not even. Doesn't lose a single one. Very nice. Very nice. And he moves over. More banelings. More Zerglings. More mutas. More everything coming out. Terran player is setting up his tank line. Lots of Marines. No Marauders in the mix. Gonna be very deadly if that runs into a wall of banelings. 4th expansion up for the Zerg player. Zerg player's units massing in the middle. We got more Marines. SCVs transferring over. Overlords over here not doing much. And here comes the push. The ball moving forward. The mutas flying around. Picking off a couple of Marines. With that many mutas, they can pretty much 1-2 shot a group of 3 or 4 Marines. So, oh, picking off tanks. The tanks are blocking the ramp. The Marines can't do anything. Coming in to pick off the buildings, taking out the reinforcements as they're coming up. The Marines just can't get there. They can't get out of his own way. A couple of Marines finally make it over, but this factory is going to go down. And the mutas fly away with, a little orange, some reds, but for the most part, not too many casualties. Look at that macro. All at one time, all those little purple dots running from the mini-map over to the center. So we got more Zerglings, more mutas. Everything coming to the field. Terran player with no scouting whatsoever. The map control is 100% in favor of the Zerg at the moment. He is just flying around, mutalist, picking off everything. Added a lot of mutalist. How many mutas into that? So 1 full group of mutas and then 1 extra hanging, chilling in the back, which is enough to come in and take out a missile turret without losing a single muta, which is always very nice. So that muta, they take that out. He tries to rebuild that. They're gonna come down here, pick that one off, pick that one off, pick that one off, and our mutas are at 1 upgraded attack, so the SCV's blocking the Marines from doing their job. Very nice harassment, very nice. His economy is definitely suffering. You can see he's about half of, now he's at 80 Zerg's at 78 harvesters. He does not want to build any more harvesters, or he is going to have it's going to start affecting his ability to replenish his army. Lots of Zerglings, lots of banelings. More mutas. And the mutalists come over and pick off that base. And they come back over here. Well, Marines, the muta explodes. 2 mutas explode. Thor is here. So he's got a Thor on the field. Not sure if that's really gonna change the pace of this game. The Zerg player is very slowly but very definitively. Excuse me. He's very slowly but very definitively taking the firm lead in this match. Terran player is hurting. Is going to start running out of resources here soon with the way the Zerg player is picking off SCVs. He's running out of resources here. He's got a lot here, but can only mine with so much. He's got 2 bases going. The Zerg player has almost mined out the gold already. Has transferred workers over from his main. No, his main's still going. Natural's still going, so he just built more. He's got actually this one better saturated than I've seen any of his other bases saturated to this point. Mutal has taken out the command center. Coming in the back door here. Not much the Terran player can do. He's moving all over the place, but there's just so many mutas. It's ridiculous. And the more mutas there are, the more Marines you build. And Terran player finally makes a push. He's ready to go. Sieging up, sieging up. Oh, they ran away. Mobile army versus an army that's not very mobile. Moving in. They get a surround on the tanks. Here come the Banelings. Banelings blowing up on the tanks. Following the Marines. Following the Marines. Following the Marines. Getting the Marines! Oh, it could not migrate the Marines away. And all the tanks go down. There are no Thors left. The Zerglings and the Mutas were able to just obliterate. Stems up, here come the Zerglings, here come the Mutas, and they're just slowly mowing through like tall grass. And that is going to be GG from WELoner. Alright, so that was a pro game cast off sc2replays.com. Very interesting cast. Not that I'm anywhere near the skill level of these players, but I definitely saw some things that I think could have been done better. I really don't like the SCV running out with the 3 or 4 Marines. That's kind of, I don't know, kind of retarded. If it fails, it hurts you in the long run. So, congrats to Zerg player on here. ES LCA on the listing. It was Moonglade. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you next time.